Hey, so let's talk about this show or movie. Would you call it a movie? It's only 40 minutes long called The Summer Ghost. If you haven't seen it, I'll kind of tell you what it's about and then we'll do a little discussion later on. But it's about these three kids who, are they in high school or junior high? I think high school. They've all got problems in life that lead them to be suicidal. This girl gets bullied a lot at school. Another kid find out he has some kind of like a terminal disease or something that's wrong with him, and he's going to die in 9 months. And another boy is really pushed by. We only meet his mom, pushed into academics. She mentions like, why do you need friends? How are friends going to help your future, help you be successful? He really likes to draw, is into art, but of course he has no time for it because it's all about cram school and passing tests. So for as an adult, you're looking at it, it's like, all right, it's just, it's not a big deal. It's day by day. But when you're a kid, you can't escape it. And you have to go home to your parents or you have to go to school to where these bullies are. It's hell. It's hell. So you can really feel it with them. And what they want to do is they want to find this summer ghost. They've read about her and they have to go out to this airport and, light sparklers or candles or something to get her to show up because they want to ask her questions because she also, they've read, committed suicide. So they have questions for her. Well, along the way, they kind of discover more about her, and there's something they find out that they can do for her, and it's kind of gives them all a purpose. And so, yeah, they learn about her and thus learn about themselves and life. So, like I said, only 40 minutes long. And by the end of it, man, it really gets to you. It really gets to you about how you should view life, what you should do, about living for yourself, that kind of stuff. So definitely go check it out. Come back and check out the discussion we're going to have here. It won't be too long for a 40-minute show. There's not too much to talk about, but I do want to mention some of the things that happen towards the end. So stop here. Spoilers are coming right now. For those of you who have watched it, what's his name? Tomoya goes back to her more often. He gets a lot of time with her. He wants to experience what it's like to be a ghost. And he's thinking, it's not so bad. Look at this. You can fly, you can travel wherever you want. And she's like, you lose a point. It's like, that's not very considerate. He's like, well, yeah, it seems all right to me. Of course, we find out then that she didn't really kill herself. She was killed, but she can't find her body. And so that's where the search begins. They all come together. And it kind of reminds me of Erased because they talk about how he wants to in Erased he wanted to be a hero, but he was always afraid. He was too shy until he stepped out. He made that first step towards being a hero, and then others followed, and they kind of all found their purpose. Well, that was the same thing here. He said they mentioned about putting yourself out there to meet others. You put yourself out there, and you find out there are others like you, similar interests, similar problems. So it's all about taking that first step towards coming out of your shell. If you just sit and you let life keep you down, you're going to stay down. So I liked that message. And there's that moment of, you're going to stay here as a ghost or you're going to escape. And that girl Ione, she's trying to get him to stay. I was a little surprised. And she's like, come on, come back, what are you doing? In fact, the quote is, I wrote it down, it's like, why cling to something that has only brought you pain? And that can be taken in different ways for different situations. But she's of course talking about his life. Your life sucks. What are you hanging on to? Come on, just get it over with. That was kind of rough. Um, but of course, he chooses to live. Fine, opens up the thing, gets the necklace, delivers it to her mom. I'm assuming. But yeah, I don't want to get too psychological in this. You sit there watching this, it's hard not to think about your own life or situations you've been in where you're like, oh yeah, yeah, I can apply that to this, I can apply that to this. Of course, the overall big message is live the life you want to. Don't let people keep you down. Don't let yourself keep you down. Like I said, it's hard as a kid. What are you going to do? You got to go to school. You got to go home to your parents. You can't just hop in a car and move to another city. So it's tough. But yeah, like I said, the first bit of it, I was kind of like, oh, okay, where's this gonna go? This seems kind of meh. But Then it gets you. Once they start going into Ione's story and they find that purpose. That's another thing too. It's like find a purpose in life, your purpose, what you want to do. And once they do that, they figure out, oh, I like this thing called life. I feel alive kind of doing this thing for another person. So yeah, it was good stuff. Good stuff. I need to find more like this. I think I'm in the mood for these kind of emotional things, whether they're sad, happy, or mysterious, or whatever. I really like it. And these shows, these movies, a lot of them do such a good job with the emotions. You know, when they say lines and they just let them hang there for like 10 seconds, people just staring up at the sky or just playing music, walking down the street playing music, not having to say anything. Maybe something happens in the background that kind of relates to what they've been doing or just shows that they're there in the moment and nothing else matters. You don't have to say anything. So yeah, this was a good one. The Summer Ghost. Let me know what you think down below. If you know other movies or even TV shows, series that are like this, please do comment. Let me know about them down below. I don't know what I'm gonna watch next. I have some. I'm still in the single season series mood, but I also have another list of movies I want to check out too. So let me know what you think I should watch. Let me know what you thought about this movie, and I will catch you later.